missed you a lot. On last week's show, the kids handled some real challenges, but I think the toughest challenge was trying not to get stuck by the pins during the pinning process. This week, you'll see things sort of coming together.
Oh my gosh, when I saw my first outfit coming together, I had the biggest smile on my face. I wanted to put it on right then and there, but then I remembered I couldn't, and it was sad. But it was just so beautiful, like knowing that I actually made that. I sewed that. That's me. It was a great experience.
When I first saw it, like when it wasn't done yet, it kind of was like, is this gonna turn out right? Is it too short? Is it too big? Is it too this? Is it too small? Is that really what my creation's gonna look like?
Well, when I saw it come together, I was really excited. I mean, my first outfit was beautiful. It came together really good. We put on the whole diamond things, and it looked really good. And I just, like, when I saw it, I was just, like, really excited, and I was, like, blushing. I couldn't believe that I made that. Like I picked the fabrics, I cut it, all with Miss Nicole's help, and then I couldn't believe that I did that.
When I saw my first outfit coming together, I thought it was, whoa, clothes.
Auditioning the models was pretty fun. I got to talk with the models. I got to measure them, see if they fit what my clothes were, and made sure that they had like the bombest walk ever. Made sure that their walk was fashionable and fierce and sassy and all of that. But it was fun. The girls were very cooperative, and it was easy to work with them. Like I knew, hey, you know how to catwalk.
Well, during the audition process, I actually saw a girl that I knew. And so I knew that she would look good in my denim punk rock style outfit because she was my height, my size, this and that. I was like, this is gonna work. I knew exactly what I wanted. I think I made a really good selection for my models to be in the outfits.
Auditioning models for the designs, I felt really good actually, because I felt like I was in power. Like I felt sitting behind the table just watching them walk. I just felt like I was just like there on a pedestal, and but it was really fun seeing them walk and try on the different outfits, and it was really cool.
Really surprising to audition models for a little 10-year-old because you don't really know how to measure stuff and you don't really know math that well. So you're just like, wait, how do you do this?
It wasn't tough choosing the models. I didn't want to say no to some people because I don't like saying no to people. It makes me feel bad. They didn't exactly meet my measurements, so I was like, oh. But I could automatically tell which ones had that fierce catwalk that I liked, and that's what my designs speak. So it was easy for me to pick based off of that.
Some of the models were actually really, really good, but some had like a different look than I wanted, but I didn't want to be like that mean judge. Like it was tough choosing the models. I mean, at the end when I had my second audition, I felt really torn between these two girls, but I think I made the right decision.
Choosing the models was kind of tough and confusing because you don't know if they're gonna fit it in the beginning or if they're not. I think I made a really good selection for my models to be in the outfits.
Oh, it was really fun to choose my models because they were just modeling for me and I was playing music. So they're like doing catwalks, which sometimes I don't know what catwalk means, but I just act like I do. I didn't want to say no to all of them. They were like all good, but I had to only choose 3 and I'm glad with mine.
When I first saw the models in my clothes, I mean, that's when Even though I had finished the clothes, even though I had started auditioning the models, when I first saw the clothing, my clothing on my model, I was like, okay, this is real. Those are my babies. Those are my babies, though. It was the feeling like a mother seeing her newborn children being born. That's that first sign that you know, okay, this is real, this is gonna happen. And I loved it.
Well, the models that I picked looked really, really good in my clothes. I think they were meant to wear those clothes. They looked really, really good. When I first saw it, I realized, like, wow, it's coming, it's here, it's about to happen right now. We're about to have our photo shoot, we're about to have our fashion show. Everything is just coming together, and now I have my models, and they look great in my outfits. It was really cool.
When I saw all my models put together in their outfits, I knew exactly that they would be perfect in every single outfit they tried on. It's like, oh my gosh, it just looks so gorgeous. Everything's pulling together. This is gonna work because I knew exactly what I wanted.
It was really awesome seeing all the models in my clothes because I knew that I picked the right models. I was like, I can't believe I did that. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I did it. It was awesome. Like, OMG! They're in my clothes!
My favorite part of the photo shoot was when we all got to take the pictures together. We were like smiling for one, smiling for another, being fun for another one, just having fun with it, just sassiness. So I was happy to get in there and make the poses with them and just have fun with my girls.
The photo shoot was really exciting when I gave them their outfits and their shoes and their accessories, and they looked so excited for it. And then when they finally got up there and they were like working it, and the photo shoot and the photographer was all complimenting them, I think they were really, really, like, they felt really confident about themselves, and I felt really confident.
The photo shoot was pretty funny because, you know, with Maggie with the little pocket, it was kind of funny because she was like Athena, like Punky Brewster, kind of acting sassy, whipping her hair around because she had a ponytail. And then for Jada, I liked it that she was acting nightclubby-ish, doing dancing poses. It was just great.
In the photo shoot, the models were great because they all dressed up in my clothes. They looked really good in my clothes, and they did their thing. You know, it wasn't the real fashion show, but they were just like.
Now that the models have been selected, fitted, and have had a photo shoot, so now it's time for preparing for the big fashion show. Don't forget, tune in next week. You'll be in for a real surprise. Bye! Hi, my name is Dutch Trinity. On last week's show, you got a chance to hear some of the kids talking about how they began being interested in fashion designs. They also shared their experience of selecting fabrics for their designs. Dun, dun, dun! And now, let's hear their ideas and let's see the challenges they had to face.
So, right now I have my tutu design that I can't wait to design. I've got a nice rose patterned pink, love pink, and the pink and blue and everything. And my blue and pink fishnet to go, mismatched at the bottom. Gonna have a little bow there, knee highs, and then the fabric. I really like it. It's like a 3D pop out pattern, so it's very soft. Yeah.
I like this fabric because I like flowers and I like dresses and I like to be creative.
I chose this fabric for my second piece because it's floral and I really wanted a summery kind of dress. So I chose this because it has lots of different colors that are vibrant and bright, and but it still has that classic kind of thing with the white and the black surrounding the flowers.
It's going to be a dress and then leggings. And then it's going to have painted on chains. And it's going to be elastic on the bottom and top. And because if you don't have it elastic on the bottom and top, it would fall right off. Because, this is a kid's fashion show. You need something to stay up when it's a strapless dress and pants.
Well, pinning and cutting the fabric. So in the beginning, I had a lot of trouble cutting. I couldn't cut that well, but it all worked out in the end. And pinning. I pricked myself a lot, and I was really scared of the pins, and every time I'd have to take them out, somehow I would just prick myself, and I'd prick my fingers, but it was a pretty fun experience, and still I laugh at it that I pricked myself so much, and I was so scared of it. Even going in, I just thought about needles, so yeah.
Oh my word. The pinning part was so horrible. Because I kept screaming. Well, not screaming, but scared of every single pin I had to touch. She had this box, this tiny square box that was filled with pins. And some of them had their pins sticking up, some of the pins were that way, and she just digged in there and grabbed a pin. And I was like, I could never do that. And then for the cutting, oh my gosh, the first fabric, which was the denim, the stretchy denim, it was so hard to cut.
Pinning and cutting, that was harsh. The pinning, I kept sticking the table, and I didn't know what I was doing. I started to get the hang of it once Nicole helped me get down with it. The cutting, depending on what kind of fabric it is, it's if it's one of those softer fabrics, it's harder to cut. But if it's a thicker, it's easier, which I did not get at all. So I was just messing with my fabrics, and it was just crazy.
The pinning and cutting process was really fun, but it could be horrible because you might get stuck. It kept sticking me in my fingers, and I kept bleeding, but it's okay. I got a Band-Aid.
Well, I think it was pretty easy because by the time she had showed me a couple of times, I kind of got the hang of it. I mean, the first time I was kind of shaky about it, but after, I think I mastered it. I think I'm pretty good at it now. So, it was pretty easy to me, I think.
It's easy to thread the sewing machine. It's not easy to remember the process of threading the sewing machine. There's these specific steps. You have to go in left, because if you go in right, it'll twist here. It was just different things that was complicated. But once you, look at it, it wasn't hard at all. You just got to remember the steps.
I know that some sewing machines have, pictures how to thread it. But, it was really hard threading it. First time, because I never did it, well, it was kind of tough. So Nicole had to do, a little, and then I had to do the rest. I think I got the hang of it, but you never know. Some pros need to learn some things.
It really was easy threading the sewing machine because Miss Nicole showed me all the steps, so I memorized them, and now it's really easy to know how to do it.
It was fun. I wasn't really some people when they first sew, they're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't hit my finger. But I wasn't even worried about that. I was just worried oh my gosh, I'm finally making my designs come to life. I can't wait till I finish this piece. And it was just this. It was fast and easy, and I liked it.
When I began to sew, it felt weird because I've never done it before. I wanted to go so fast and do it lickety-split. But, I was a beginner, and so I had to do it slow. And so when I slowed down, it was much easier. And so it was really fun.
In the beginning, I was kind of scared to sew, once again, the needles. But Miss Nicole gave me a paper to practice on with like a line, so I practiced and I think I maneuvered it, and I figured that sewing is just like driving because she told me that you just have to move it and go with the flow and not go too fast but not go too slow and just like go with it. So it was really fun, but I think I got the hang of it after a little bit.
When I first started to sew, it scared me because I didn't know if I was supposed to go really fast. Like, when you have to put your hands there, you have to watch out for the needles. So when I pressed the pedal, I went really fast and went boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do you stop this monster?
Now that was funny. The kids learned to thread a machine, pin, cut, and sew. Seems like pinning was the toughest. Not to mention you have to try not to get stuck by the pins. Stay tuned for our next episode and begin to see the designs actually coming to life. Oops.